Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to just jump in and do a quick energy read for you, see what's going on with the collective. And this is a timeless energy read, so if something in the title resonated, then there'll definitely be a message here for you. These, don't try and make the message fit. If it's not in alignment, then there'll be another message for you. But stay tuned. We're going to find out who this reading is for right now. I'm using the Citadel deck. This is a cast of characters type deck. I've been having a lot of fun seeing where these lead. Ooh, the Merchant. This is somebody with a business. Self-worth, trade. It's also about balance. It's a bit of like got a lot of Libra energy here. We've got the apples. Like they're weighing the apples on the scale. I'm also with the apples. I always get like forbidden knowledge, or like not forbidden knowledge. In this one, they have like a bag on one side, and then like a bunch of gems and coins on the other side. Self-worth, trade. So let's see how this plays into your reading. So I'm feeling like this is somebody who has a business, somebody who's been working on a business. It kind of looks like a sword handle at the top. Oh. Or somebody that is like needing to find balance. But I definitely feel this is somebody who has a business and how you're trying to maybe to make it work so that it is more balanced, to make it work so that you're getting like enough output for the energy you're putting into it, like, making the money or whatnot. Okay, so let's see. This is a Star Code Oracle. We'll pull a couple of themes. Home came up. That's interesting with the Merchant. I'm feeling like that is giving me a work-life balance. With the self-worth, it's like how much are your life hours worth, right? So like when you go to work and you're making whatever it is per hour, like how many hours are you willing to trade your life for that money to go work for somebody else and not like on your own life? So if you're looking for work-life balance, like it could, this could be why you're either trying to make this business work better, or you may even be somebody, confirmation, that's starting up a side hustle as we speak, trying to figure out like, oh, what else could I do to try and have more work-life balance. You have Pluto rebirth. Yeah, so it's like a time of transition here. Like one part of your life is ending and a new part is starting. With this card, I see that it's like you may have a need for more structure in your life, because this has like a definite structure around it. It feels like a calendar or something like that, to have more a little order. And root, you may need to be more grounded, or like tap into your roots to become more grounded, or you're trying to get more grounded here by becoming a merchant and having more work-life balance. Let's see how this comes out in the reading. I'm going to start with the tarot here and see what the tarot has to say. So Spirit, what does collective need to know? What does this merchant need to know? There's a lot. Okay, are we going to take it? Yes. Queen of Wands. You're somebody that is like just really vibrant and full of energy, lots of charisma. You radiate like qualities of joy and happiness. You've shown a lot of growth over the years, and you've become very intuitive because of that. Like you really have like an inner sense of knowing. You also are, like I said, outgoing, fiery, and have a lot of courage and bravery to like, stand in your power and do the things that you need to do. This card also has a lot of like witchy qualities, they say, because of the black cat. So you may be trying to put some of your your magic on whatever it is that you, so to speak, on your spin on things that you are trying to market. You have the Empress in reverse here. It, like, it feels to me that, like, yeah, and as well, you have the Empress in reverse as well as the Five of Pentacles. So you may have been feeling some lack, some times of lack, because the Empress represents abundance. So, like, you may feel like you've just been going through it. It's been, like, really hard, like, and when is it going to turn around? Because I know I deserve it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the Empress. You'd probably have something else. But it's like, I know I deserve this. I don't know how to turn it around. This is, I feel like this is, like, in your recent past. You've been really working really hard and dedicated and trying to, like, get through this like, financial desert, this barrenness that you've been into. And, like, you just keep being positive all the while. Like, you're optimistic, right? And, like, you bring a bright energy, and maybe it is because you're so nice. I don't know, but let's go in here and see. You have the Lovers, so I feel like your feminine and masculine side, like, you're pretty balanced. You have divine guidance and, like, angels, ancestors here watching for you. You have the support of your partner in this, a very supportive partner that's helping you through this time. What else about the Lovers here? So that was, like, a wild card with the Merchant. Well, okay, so the Eight of Cups is about going on a spiritual journey, doing some soul searching, and it's like, maybe it's been taking a toll on a partnership too sometimes, like, when we need to find ourselves, and maybe, like, you have the support of your partner, but you still feel like maybe, like, you have to do this on your own, or you don't want to, like, receive the help or something like that. Like, you want to do it on your own, so that when it's done, that that you did it on your own. So you work really hard all the time, and so it's bringing your balance off. And your strength, it's lowering your strength here. You need. There's a need here for self-compassion. We can't just, like, push without letting ourselves relax, without letting ourselves enjoy our home and the people that we love. To the detriment of everyone, because we're trying to make this, this solo business work. It just feels like it's time, let's see, for a rebirth in this, right? It's like not really working here with these cards. It's like, it's like giving me treadmill. You don't even have time to do any soul searching. Like, you don't even have time to reflect, so it's calling for self-compassion. There is a need to go within and like, to do this soul searching. I'm going to turn these up right for you, for self-compassion and, spirituality. Like, what are your priorities? What really matters most, right? Is it these empty cups? Like, I know I'm sounding pretty tough love right now, but it's like, you've got to kind of weigh out, like, is it worth it? Like, is this worth it? Is it bringing in the rewards? So far, I don't see that, but I think that if it goes through a rebirth, we will. So let's see. Okay, so we're getting here that, like, yeah, you've been working really hard on this business, and it's taking away from your friends and family. All you do is work, and, like, you've been really hard on yourself. And there's a big need for change and self-reflection. Okay, so balance. There's need for balance in your life. A reflection on how to get this balance, how to like not expend more energy than you have, and to give yourself the self-compassion not to like be your own worst boss, right? Like, you don't want to be your own worst boss, right? That's why we go into business for ourselves. What can this merchant do to change this situation? What can this merchant do? What's the advice? How do we change this situation around? I don't know, like, spend more time doing things that make you happy. Like, we only live once. Like, maybe, maybe you don't make it all the way to the Empress, but Queen of Wands is just fine. Queen status, maybe you don't have to be an Empress. Maybe, like, being a queen is just fine. But I think that, like, in having more fun, you're going to bring better energy to your business anyway. This card is about harmony, success, happiness. See this child, that's you. This is your inner child. And so it's also about, like, in this instance, I want to say, like, reparenting yourself, or like being the best parent to your inner child that you can be. Happiness, like trusting in source, trusting the universe. The sun represents source, the universe. What else can this merchant do? What other advice do you have for this entrepreneur? What else can they do to find more? So, everybody's been getting this card today. So it's the Seven of Swords. Be careful who you trust. Like, you know what? In this case, I want to say it's different. Be careful. Like, you can't take it all on yourself. You can't take on all the responsibility. Yes, be careful who you trust too. If you're not receiving enough for your business, like, make sure that everything's accounted for and that nothing's being, absconded or stolen or embezzled, right? But otherwise, like, also be careful of taking on too much. I'm also getting the idea of innovation, to do something unexpected, because I don't know if you know about this card, but the Seven of Swords, he goes to the neighboring camp while they're still sleeping at daybreak. I don't know why he's not in the middle of the night, but it's yellow, right? So he's going before they wake up to steal their swords so they can't be used against him. So it could be about, like, disarming people. Being more sensitive to their ideas. You can't have, like, a good conversation with somebody when your sword is drawn. So, like, yeah, something like that. Let me see here. What other advice does the universe have for collective? King of Swords. Set boundaries. You need to set boundaries with yourself on how much time you spend at work. Clearly you're good at your job, and like, it's about communicating. There's a lot of ideas that are just not getting through, so there needs to be some clear communication here. And it's like, it's kind of like, it feels like you're hanging on to overworking. It's like somebody who is a workaholic here. But there's a need to strive for this balance. You don't want to, like, lose the trust of the people that you love. Strange reading. Whoever this is for, like, I'm sorry you're going through this. This seems like pretty heavy. Okay, and then let's see. In order to be, you feel stuck in this situation. These are self-limiting beliefs. You know, like you believe that you can't do this. It's like, I feel like there's a real need to get perspective here on what makes you happy. Like the soul searching is, what is it that lights you up and what makes you happy? Like I feel like a shift in priorities needs to happen, because it's just like something's got to give, and if you don't change something, you don't get to choose what changes, right? Then it just like happens to you. And like with this energy moving so fast, the Aries in 0 is reset. There's like a lot of stuff going on. Like change is happening whether we choose it or not. You know, it's the end of a cycle, even if it's reversed, and like you don't want it to end. All right. What's the closing advice for this message? Let's stop. Like, stop overthinking it. It's stressing out about it. If it's, you know, it feels like it's kind of bad for your nervous system, your regulation, self-regulation. I think it's time to let go of these anxieties and these imposed self-limiting beliefs. It's like you've got yourself painted in a corner that you painted, and if you don't let go of it, it's gonna get a lot harder. It's like you have to come at it with brand new eyes. Like, remember why you started doing this, and you know, remember why you love doing this and what the purpose of it is. I think it's like you're beginning to soften. You're beginning to soften. And I really do feel like this is like something about, you know, like a marriage, family, like you're spending too much time at work. For cross watchers, it's the other way around. Your partner is spending too much time at work, and it's about trying to like get through this where both parties are satisfied. Is there anything else we need to know about the Lovers here? Patience. Patience. You know, you do have your spirit guides, angels, you know, whatever you believe in is watching out for you, source, you know, but it's about finding, you know, emotional equilibrium and balance to be able to sort this out by using your sensitive nature. And like it's a renewal, like there's got to be some change in the way that this is being handled, how this is being done, because there's like a springtime in this card here, and he's got, you know, this person, this angel is doing some like has some serious depth, like they're using their intuition with the 1 foot in the water, but also the groundedness of 1 foot on the earth. And then last but not least, you've got this, you know, taking on too much work and like using, I want to say strong words with the people around you. There's like discontentment, there's our argument, you know, like King of Swords here. So yeah, like you just want to be happy again. So it's time to really take a look at this. Yeah, I'm so sorry you're going through this, but maybe this is exactly what you needed to hear, like the tough love you needed at this moment. Anyway, if you like this reading, pop a like and subscribe if you like this channel for more. Thank you so much. Bye.